I'm Candace, and you're watching New Mom, New Wife, New Life. Hey everyone, I'm Candace Camacho for New Mom, New Wife, New Life. Today I have a special guest on the show. I have Jamie Stocks.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And the reason that Jamie's on the show is we would like to bring awareness to a condition that actually affects many infants and parents these days. And it's something that's been very dear to Jamie because her son Nicholas was diagnosed with this condition when he was only 4 months old. Yes. So this condition is called Plagiocephaly. And Jamie is going to tell us a little bit about it. So let's just start with, what is plagiocephaly?
Right, well that's a huge question that I'm always asked because people are not familiar with that term. Plagiocephaly is basically just when an infant's head is misshapen. No person or infant has a perfectly round head, but the condition of plagiocephaly is you can really tell when they have a misshapen head. They're either very flat in the back or there's positional plagiocephaly where one side may be flatter than the others. So, and it's also known as flat head syndrome.
As a mom, that must have been devastating to hear that your child has this.
It was.
What was that? I mean, what was that day like in the doctor's office? He was 4 months old, right?
He was 4 months old. We went in for his well check, the normal process.
Normal 4 months, going in for some shots.
Exactly.
Little weight, no big deal.
Right.
No go have lunch after.
Yeah, exactly. That was our day planned out.
Yeah.
And I always look forward to those checkups because I want to know how much does he weigh, how, where is he on the percentile, that kind of thing. So he checked out fine, and I thought, okay, good, we're on the right track, here we go. And then the doctor said, I am very concerned about the shape of his head, and I need you to take him to see a cranial specialist.
So take us to that day where you had your cranial specialist appointment with Nicholas.
Well, I made the appointment very begrudgingly. I didn't even want to make the appointment. But I, of course, wanted what's best for my son, so I made the appointment. We went in having no idea what to expect. The office staff was so kind, and I'm sure that they could see the panic and fear and just desperation in my eyes. And they just welcomed us in, and they were very loving with us, and that made a huge difference, just that initial experience walking in. So we went in and they gave him a full exam. They took him, they put a little net over his head, kind of like a stocking, I guess.
Did all the measurements.
Did all the measurements, took pictures from all different angles, and that's how they are able to diagnose the severity of plagiocephaly. So they did that. It was pretty quick, very painless. Then they came back in, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I hope that they tell us, oh, he's fine. He doesn't need any treatment. But of course, they told us
the worst,
exact opposite. Yeah.
You got the worst of the worst news.
Yeah. That he had severe plagiocephaly.
What did that mean at that point for Nicholas?
So that meant that he was going to have to go through helmet therapy. And with that, he was going to have to wear a helmet 23 hours a day.
Wow, 23 hours a day.
23 hours a day.
So you find out that your son does indeed have to wear the helmet for 23 hours a day out of 24 hours. What was that like for him?
Honestly, I think it was easier on him than it was on me.
That's a good thing.
Yes, yeah, because of course I was worried about him and how was he going to react. But he was okay with it. It took him a while. So once we finally got the helmet, it took him, a couple weeks to make the helmet. So we went in and they gave us the helmet, and he was able to adjust pretty well to it. The sleeping was another, sleeping at night. So you have this hard plastic
helmet.
Helmet
must be very uncomfortable for a young child who's still getting used to sleeping.
Right.
So on top of that, now he has this hard helmet.
Yeah, that was a challenge with him. It took him a few nights, to get used to it, and it was very hot for him.
Yes.
So I had to change the way I dressed him. I had to change
because he was warm all the time.
He was warm all the time.
Yeah.
So no, you know, I couldn't put shoes on him. They advised me to not put shoes on him because the helmet holds in so much heat.
Okay. Oh,
that
it's so hot here in California.
Right.
All the time too.
All the time, yeah.
So through this experience that you've had with Nicholas and through everything that you've been through, you have started your own nonprofit out there.
Yes.
To help parents in need that this is affecting their children, and it's called the Halo Project.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
The Halo Project it's what is near and dear to my heart. The Halo Project is to help families who can't otherwise afford to seek helmet therapy for their children, for their infants. We provide scholarships for them so that they can seek this helmet therapy. The helmet therapy is very expensive, so it can run, depending on which company you go through, it can run anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000.
Oh my gosh.
So
that's another huge thing to deal with.
Right.
And what about like the insurance companies? Is it covered through insurance? Is it not?
Unfortunately, not all insurance companies cover this because they consider it a cosmetic issue. So
even though it's medical, it's not
medical. It's you know, I understand part of it why they consider it cosmetic. It's, you know, thankfully it doesn't affect the brain development. It doesn't, that they know of right now.
Right.
I feel that there is so much more research that needs to be done because this is a newer condition, and you know, the long-term effects have not been found out yet.
Okay.
So, you know, like I said, I feel that there definitely needs to be more research. But yes, the insurance companies, many of them consider it a cosmetic issue, so they are not paying for the treatment.
And you have a really exciting fundraiser coming up, the
do.
Holiday Boutique, just in time for the holidays.
Just in time for the holidays. Yeah, we're very excited. This is our second fundraiser. Our first fundraiser, we did wonderful. You know, we had a lot of response for it. So this is our second one. I'm so excited about it, and it is a Holiday Boutique. It's coming up on November 1st. It will be in Chino Hills, and there will be many different vendors there. Sensi, Arbonne, 31, Jamberry, Young Living. There's going to be a ton of different vendors. So, and all of those vendors are going to be giving back to the Halo Project.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's exciting.
Very exciting.
Makes me ready to shop now.
That's right.
So that's on November 1st.
On November 1st, and the address, I'll give you the address. It is 4240 Glen Drive. Golden Glen Drive in Chino Hills.
Okay.
California.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us today, Jamie.
Thank you so much for having us, Candace. I really appreciate the opportunity to bring awareness to this condition and this cause. So many people don't know what it is, and if you or your family members or anyone you know have been affected by this condition of plagiocephaly, please contact me through our website. I would love to share your story with others. That's what we need, is the support from other parents and family members who've gone through this with their babies, and that's just how we're going to get through this journey together. So I'd love to share your story on our website.
And definitely check out her website, plagiobaby.org, and even make a donation. Please don't forget to check out the Holiday Boutique right here in Chino Hills on November 1st. You've been watching New Mom, New Wife, New Life, and I'll see you next time.